What's brewing at the AEO?
Hi everyone, my name is Halley Choi and I'm Moorhead Academic Coach for the Office for Accessibility and Educational Opportunity, AEO at Vassar College. Today we'll be discussing strategies for note-taking. Many of these strategies are from the book Learning Outside the Lines by Jonathan Mooney and David Cole. Mooney and Cole were two Ivy League students with learning disabilities and ADHD. They share strategies and techniques on how to be academically successful. It's important to remember that your notes are your own tool to help you retain and learn information. Alrighty, are you like this girl? Are you having trouble with staying focused in your classes? Are you trying to transcribe every word the professor says? Today we'll be discussing 5 note-taking strategies. First, we'll discuss how to individualize your notes, prepare your notes for class, adapt to your professor's style, identify what to pay close attention to, and making sure your notes are ready for class discussions and exams. Strategy number 1, individualizing your notes. So you probably already have your own individual notation system. Maybe you use colors, shapes, and symbols. The key here with the strategy is to develop a system that's congruent with how your mind organizes and holds information. Think about how you learn best. This can really depend on your own learning preference and your class you're taking notes for. So for example, your history notes may look different from your science notes. Now there are different types of note styles out there. There are linear notes. They use bullet points and focus on themes and main points from the lecture. Outlines use traditional Roman numeral outline system with main points and subpoints. The Cornell method uses a piece of paper and divides it up into 2 different sections, one section for main ideas and the other for details. Mind maps are useful for visual learners. They focus on themes and concepts. Strategy number 2, preparing your notes for class. Before a lecture, paraphrase or skim your previous lecture notes and remind yourself of the topic for the day. Critically read your syllabus to know what's coming in class. Strategy number 3, adapting to professor style. Have you ever had a professor who wanders from point to point until someone reminds them the class is ending? We call this professor the storyteller. Listen and find a few main points, identify the relationships, and connect your reading and lecture notes. Sometimes you have a professor who just reads off the screen. We call this professor the reader. Take some time to print out PowerPoint slides ahead of time and read them to know what is coming in the class. Have you ever had a professor who knows everything in their field and they want you to benefit from it? Sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming. We call this professor the scholar. Take some time, summarize the main points and themes of your notes. Make a mind map of your notes, and compare your notes with a classmate. Lastly, we have the fast talker. This is a professor who maybe goes too fast or has an accent, and it can be difficult to keep up. Go into the class, be open-minded, and use an app like Otter to record and go back to different sections that you might have missed. Strategy number 4, identifying what to pay close attention to. Ask yourself the following questions. Is this important? Whenever a professor is reading from their notes or from the screen, they're trying to articulate an important idea or concept. When they say a phrase such as, this will be on the test, to conclude or to summarize or to wrap up, diagrams and charts, events and concepts, make sure to write those things down in your notes. Ask yourself, is this interesting? Personal examples, professors, classmates examples, those can be written down, but maybe in a different color or in the margins of your notes. Then ask yourself, is this information tangential? This can be the intro, the fluff, or 3rd or 4th examples. Those don't need to be written down. Strategy number 5, reviewing your notes. Take your notes one step further. After class, take some time and look for relationships. Skim notes, review your notes in summary form, make a mind map of your notes, and look for gaps in places where you lost time. Alright, let's recap. Today we spoke about 5 note-taking strategies. First, we discussed how to individualize your notes and make your own notation system, prepare your notes for class, adapt to your professor style, identify what to pay close attention to, and reviewing your notes, making sure your notes are ready for class discussions and exams. Remember to consider your own executive functioning, your own learning preferences, and how you learn best. If you have questions or you want some extra help with making your own notes, join us at our workshops and contact us to meet with an academic coach, or check out our resource drive. We hope to see you soon. Thank you.
What's brewing at the AEO?